All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning. How's everybody doing? I hope that everyone is doing well, and I welcome you all to the first major day of gameplay for the week. Yesterday, we did something a little bit different. We're actually going to talk a little bit about that. For those of you who missed out on that special event yesterday, you really missed out. You did. But welcome. Today is Thursday, the 28th of May, 2020. And I welcome you all to the streams. How's everyone doing today? Almost the weekend. For some people, that'll mean, certain things. For others, not so much. At this point, it's a little different for everyone because depending on where you are in the world, things with this pandemic lockdown are changing on a day-to-day basis. Some places are much, much worse, and some places are actually easing restrictions. Here in Washington State, we don't know what's going to happen yet. We're in a state of uncertainty. We don't know if come June, which is only in a few days here, if things are going to reopen or what the hell's going to happen. In fact, even stores don't know what to expect because we're waiting on word from our governor on what exactly is going to happen with everything going around here. So, but we'll see. Wherever you are, I hope you're safe. I hope that things are going well for you. And I welcome you to a full day of streaming here today, which should be fun. Let's talk because today is the first day of new release content for the week. I know that some of the stuff I'm going to be doing has been out for a while, but what we're doing today is a brand new DLC expansion for Mortal Kombat 11. It's called Aftermath. It came out on Tuesday. Obviously, Tuesday I wasn't here, and of course, yesterday we had a special event, which we'll talk about in a moment. But yeah, Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath DLC here on the stream. And this is cool because it has a ton of new content. First of all, big new story content. For what I'm to understand, the story can run 3 to 4 hours long. It all depends on how well you do. Truth of the matter is, I haven't played Mortal Kombat 11, in almost a year. I think it was maybe the summer of last year when the Terminator was released. And that was the last time I played the game. So for me, I haven't played it in so long, I'm probably going to be pretty damn rusty. Admittedly, I'm probably going to get bodied a bit until I remember the basics of the game and everything. I also don't know what characters this story will make you play as, so who knows, right? I am going to be attempting to play on a controller, not on the joystick for this. I found that playing Mortal Kombat and NetherRealm games on a controller seems to work just as well as playing on the joystick, if not even a little better, because the button layout is a little bit more, it makes a little bit more sense, I guess, to be able to block with, a trigger or, do the combos with just the face buttons, etc. So I'm going to try to use the controller. I don't know how it's going to work, but we're going to give it a shot here today. But I mean, I haven't played this in so long, I fully expect I'm going to suck really hard when I start up, and maybe after a few hours, I'll start to get back in line with the Mortal Kombat way of playing, you know what I mean? So not only is there major story expansion elements in this DLC, but there's also multiple new characters, which is actually why the DLC costs so much. It costs $39.99, but the reason it costs $40 is because it has 3 new characters included. I believe it's Fujin from Mortal Kombat 4, Shiva from Mortal Kombat 3, and RoboCop as the guest character. They really wanted to add in all of these 1980s characters. You got friggin', just think of all the characters they've had over the years. The Alien, Predator, right? Spawn is in the game now from the 1990s. Terminator from 1980s, and now we've got RoboCop from the 1980s. So they really like adding in, all of this stuff. Okay, they did all this nostalgic retro stuff. They love it. I don't know why they love it, but they love it. Okay, so let's see how it goes today. All we're going to be focusing on today is the story. All right, that's my main focus. The first thing I always do when I play a NetherRealm game is I explore with the story. I want to go through the story, see how if you remember, the story was, I believe it was Liu Kang, one of the Liu Kangs. Remember, there were 2 Liu Kangs because the game has multiple timeline shifts and everything, and it's pretty crazy when you think about it. But yes, one of the Liu Kangs defeated what's her name? I forgot her name. The freaking time goddess, or whatever, and basically becomes the new god of time. And when this happens, he's like, well, now I gotta fix all these timelines that are screwed up because of the last 3 Mortal Kombat games, right? And that's where it kind of ended. So I guess what we're gonna see here in this one is what happens next. What does he try to change? How does this affect things? You know, how does he bring back these characters who are dead, etc. So we'll see how it goes. It should be fun. I always enjoy NetherRealm stories. I think NetherRealm does a really great job with the stories in their fighting games. Probably better than any other company, quite frankly. So at the least, we should have a lot of fun just kind of relaxing and enjoying the story of this. Now, there are 3 other characters: RoboCop, Shiva, Fujin, right? Am I interested in checking them out? Yeah, mostly I'm interested in checking out RoboCop, the guest character. All right. So what we're going to do is today focus on the story, and then we're going to play this again in 2 days. So it'll be Saturday. If we haven't finished the story yet, we're going to try, to finish the story. All right. We're going to see how things go. But after that, I'm probably going to be checking out, a couple characters. I don't know if I'll be checking out all 3 of the new characters or whatever. But I'll definitely be checking out new characters. Okay? So, what do I do when I check out a new character in a fighting game? I do a few things. The first thing I do is I bring them into training mode. I mess around with their special moves. I try to learn basic combos. Then if there's a tutorial mode, I try to go through that to learn the basic properties of each move. And then we usually go to the arcade ladder, so I play against the computer to not only try out these combos in real combat, but also, see the story. Because remember, each character has a story. What the hell will RoboCop's story be? Who friggin' knows, right? And then finally, I usually take them online. Now, I'm going to be very honest. All right, I'm going to be very honest with all of you guys. Okay? I really don't know how I'm going to do online because I haven't played this in a year. And we're talking, there's been multiple new characters that have been released in the game that I've never seen. I've never seen Sindel in the game. I've never seen Spawn in the game. I think Joker's in the game now. Plus I'm sure the game has been tweaked and rebalanced and changed up in the last almost year since I've played it. Chances are I'm just going to get destroyed. I'm going to get completely hammered, right? That's okay, though. I'm not taking this too seriously. I just want to make this clear to everybody. This is not, even though I'm returning to Mortal Kombat 11 here, this is not something that I'm going to try to get back into competitively. That's not the point. The point is to enjoy the story, to see the new characters, to have a little bit of fun for the next week or 2 weeks, however long we decide to delve back into Mortal Kombat 11. Until the other new stuff comes out or we try a new playthrough. I'm not really going back into here full time. You know what I mean? It's not an investment of time to become professional. It's more just being casual and having fun. All right. So I'm just saying that up front. I want you guys to understand. I know it's a fighting game. Whenever there's a fighting game and I touch it, people are like, well, you gotta try to get good at it. I don't really care. Being honest, I just don't really care. I get the feeling. See, King Goken just hit it on the head. He says, I want to see this new story because I will not pay $40 for that. I almost guarantee you a lot of people will be tuning in today and maybe on Saturday to see the story of this game because they want to see the story and they're not going to pay $40 for a story expansion. Again, that's not the reason they charge $40 is because it's a story expansion plus 3 characters. But if you don't care about the characters, you're not going to buy this DLC. You see what I mean? So I'm kind of in a unique position where I can show you guys the story and enjoy it, and you guys can save a little bit of money if that's the case. If you're more casualized like me, you don't really care about getting those, characters. This is your opportunity to join the stream and we get to watch it together, right? So there you go. That's going to be the whole point here. How long will I be playing Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath? Definitely today and definitely Saturday. And then what we'll do is we'll play it by ear. If it's going well and you guys are liking the coverage and you want to see me play more characters or whatever, maybe I'll play more of it next week. Or it could very, very matter-of-factly just be 2 streams. We just play it twice. All right, I saw the story, I tried a character, nah. and we move on. So let's see how it goes, okay? Let's see how it goes and go from there. Okay? Now, later tonight, Animal Crossing. A chill Animal Crossing stream later tonight. Now, FYI, everyone who likes my Animal Crossing stuff, an update. There was a possibility that yesterday during my Vest Fest or Vestival stream special that we were going to do some Animal Crossing stuff. However, just as I expected, we didn't have any time to do it. We didn't even get done with, like, I think we only did, like, maybe half the stuff that we originally had thought we would be doing on the stream. We barely had time. This happens every single time that I do a special like this, that we have all this stuff planned and then half the stuff doesn't happen. So what we were planning on possibly doing is having people give me their friend codes and me joining their islands in Animal Crossing yesterday. Didn't happen, all right? But I know there's a few people who wanted me to do that, and they're disappointed now because they were like, man, I really would have liked Phil to see my island. So what we'll do is we will definitely do that in Animal Crossing in the future. I'm going to set it up. I probably won't be this week. More than likely, maybe an Animal Crossing stream next week. I'll have people who are interested send me their friend codes, and then, you know, I'll add them over the week or whatever, and then we'll be able to join live during the stream and interact with you guys on your islands and everything and check them out, okay? So probably next week, I'm thinking. I definitely want to do that for you guys, because not that I promised it during the stream yesterday, but I do feel bad that there were a few people who really wanted to be a part of that, and it didn't happen. So obviously, I want to do something about that, okay? So we'll see. But that's coming up. But not tonight. Tonight, it's just going to be a chill stream in Animal Crossing. We hang out for a couple of hours, have some fun, interactions, relaxing, you know. That's really what the Animal Crossing streams are all about. Tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, it is the premiere of Fire Emblem 3 Houses. In fact, tonight, after my Animal Crossing stream, I'm going to buy and download the game onto my Switch, so it's all ready for tomorrow. I don't even know what to say because I don't know much about the franchise. So I'm hoping that it ends up being a fun playthrough and it ends up being, you know, interesting. We'll see tomorrow as the playthrough begins. There's so many people who've been asking me for Fire Emblem for so damn long. All right, that finally it starts up tomorrow. All right, should be fun. And looking forward to it, even though I don't really know what to expect or how it's going to go. What I'm hoping is so many people have asked for this playthrough for so long that it actually gets traction and people will tune into the streams. But I'm nervous, just like most JRPGs, that it won't. That's going to end up being a game that I play like twice on mainstream and now people complain it's boring, which pisses me off because I really do like JRPGs. As I've told you guys many times, I grew up playing them, and I always enjoy playing them. And now that we do interactive streams, there's like no excuse for people to say that they're boring because we all interact and have fun during the playthroughs regardless, right? So I never understand when people complain, but it is what it is. We'll see what happens starting tomorrow. I'm excited. I have positive feelings and positive anticipation for this game, and I hope that it turns out well, okay? And then tomorrow night is Friday, of course. So that means it's my weekly throwback Street Fighter session where I play old school Street Fighter for a couple of hours, and we have some fun together. On Saturday, as I've already mentioned, we're going to return back to Mortal Kombat 11. Saturday night will more than likely be the conclusion of Modern Warfare 2, because I did not finish it last night. Apparently, there's 2 stages left in the game, but they are the last stages, and they are quite challenging. More than likely, I'll beat them in about an hour. So I'll probably do that as like a late night stream on Saturday just to finish up the Modern Warfare 2 campaign, and then probably we'll just hang out and have some interactive fun after that on Saturday night just to finish up that stream. And then on Sunday, Fire Emblem again, and that'll be on Sunday's main stream. And Sunday night will be my weekly Morrowind Chill stream, which then means that Monday will be a major Minecraft stream followed by Animal Crossing. Okay? So that's kind of the schedule for the week. That's what you guys can expect over the course of this weekend. Okay? Next week is up in the air because, number one, it depends on how Mortal Kombat does. If you guys like Mortal Kombat, then I might continue to play it as a main gameplay stream and check out the other characters, etc. If you don't like Mortal Kombat, or if I don't like Mortal Kombat, and, you know, we just feel like doing something different, then I have the ability to do so. That's the good thing about me, is I control my own destiny, right? I control my own streams, and I don't necessarily have to lock myself into doing something that I don't enjoy. And so, you know, if we're in a situation here where I play it for a major session and it ends up not being as entertaining as we hoped, and we don't have to play it anymore after this weekend. All right, we'll see what happens. Now, number 2, I don't know if anything else comes out this coming week. I know that the next major releases come out in the middle of June. We're talking Last of Us 2, okay? In early June, the only release that I'm aware of is Beyond Blue, which is this undersea adventure exploration game. But I don't know if, number 1, if anyone wants to see me play it. I might just hold off on it to see what reviews say and what other people's opinions are on it. And number 2, it certainly seems like a game that's going to be more of a chill stream game than a mainstream game. So maybe what I'll do is we'll wait, and maybe we'll see how things go. And if Mortal Kombat doesn't pan out as something to do long term, then maybe instead I'll do something different. Like, there's been a few games recently that people have suggested that I could check out or play that I haven't. In particular, this Man-Eater game, I guess, which was the Shark RPG that people were going crazy for. I don't really know if it had any traction or no one wants to see me play it at this point because now it's been out for about a week. Amongst other things, there's many other things I can do as main gameplay streams. But for this point, I've been kind of, my schedule's been full, so I haven't really thought about other stuff yet, as of yet. Doesn't mean that, I won't try something different. We'll see, okay? So, there you go. We'll see what happens over the next week. But June, we got Last of Us 2. At the end of June, we got the SpongeBob remake, and we've also got the major Pokemon DLC. So what I'm hoping to do is balance Fire Emblem 3 Houses with those games, plus maybe 1 or 2 other games kind of interjected in between as the main gameplay streams. And then for nights, our usual chill streaming stuff, and maybe interject 1 or 2 other projects in there. Since Modern Warfare 2 Remastered is going to end this week, we'll maybe be looking for something else to do on a late night stream coming up. Okay? All right. I think that covers the schedule. I think we're fully covered here at this point. So, ladies and gentlemen, yesterday was fun. Yesterday was a really cool day. We had the Vestival, or the Vest Fest, or whatever you want to call it. The 100 streak celebration stream. A lot happened. First of all, I had not one, but then the premiere of a second, and then the premiere of a third vest. 3 different vests. As ludicrous as it sounds, yes, I have 3 different vests now. I know, that's crazy and silly, but I do. I have 3 different vests, and I can wear any of those vests at any point in time. So, we'll see what happens with that. Okay? Very silly. In addition, we saw the return of DSP Tries It. Not once, but twice. I did 2 different live episodes of DSP Tries It. One of which was, in my opinion, pretty good, and one of which was really short and shitty because the product I tried was terrible. If you didn't see these episodes, I don't want to spoil them. They're live over on my vlogging channel, The King of Hate Vlogs. It's pretty much the newest content I've put out there in a long time. So please go check them out. Please go check them out over on The King of Hate Vlogs channel on YouTube. All right? Now, a few things. Number 1, people are asking me, well, what about DSP Tries It? Does this mean it's back? No. DSP Tries It is not back. I don't like eating fast food at all. All right? So what I'm going to be doing is every once in a while, if we have a special event, all right, or a special reason to do DSP Tries It, I would consider doing a special live episode on a special stream like we did yesterday. But it is not coming back regularly. I am not going to start eating fast food again regularly. I refuse. I actually refuse to eat that junk all the time. Okay? Now, number 2, what about the vests? What's going to happen with that? Well, it's really up to you guys. Like, my idea was maybe I could alternate between the vests if we hit a tips goal on a stream, that maybe I could just pull a random vest out and wear it for that stream, okay? And then maybe it would be like, for example, let's say today we hit the tips goal, and I put on the old school beige vest. All right, great. But let's say we hit the tier 2 tips goal. Well, now you guys can decide. Do you want to see me put on the gunner glasses, or do you want me to put on a different vest? Do you want me to switch vests? You see? And then every day maybe I could wear different vests as well for variety's sake, rather than it just being the same exact vest every single day. And you don't know what I'm going to pull out of the bag, right? Something, different to do. Now, some people might just argue, we just want the original vest. You know, how dare you do something different? Others might argue, we just want the new vest that's the platinum vest because it's so over-the-top crazy. All right, so I don't know what you guys are going to want. Well, we're going to kind of play it by ear. All right. Now, the other thing is, some people have said, well, that festival was really successful. You know, it was very entertaining. Everyone had a good time. Will you be doing that again? The answer I have to that say is that it really isn't in my power. It really depends on how things go on streams. Because remember, the reason that we did that was in the celebration of hitting a 100 vest streak, which was insane. 100 straight streams where we hit the tips goal, right? That was completely insane. Unprecedented nuts. That happened. I'm so grateful. Thank you, guys. But what's the guarantee that this streak is going to continue, right? Like, I told you guys, I'm trying to be a realist. I'm not trying to be cynical or negative. But I firmly believe that this streak is going to end sooner rather than later. I cannot foresee this streak continuing. You know? And people are like, well, you should just do a festival special every 25 times that you hit the streak. Okay? And I'm like, well, here's the thing. If you do the math on that, that would mean every 2 weeks we do a festival stream. I don't think that's if you do it that often, it's not special. If you make it that every 2 weeks I'm doing one of these streams, it's not special at all. I was saying maybe more every 50. So if we hit a streak of 150, then we'll do another festival. We'll do another special. DSP tries it. We'll watch some more stuff together. We'll have some fun. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm thinking. That was more what I was thinking. But again, I'm telling you guys, I'm seriously not expecting us to get much further with the streak. Again, not to say that I'm not grateful, not to say that certainly it's helping me a ridiculous amount. It is, okay? But I cannot foresee this continuing forever. You know? I think it's going to... I told you guys, I think there was a big push. Once we got past like 50, people were like, 100 is a great number. 100, you do a centennial anniversary and shit. So there was always a big push to get to 100. But now that 100 is here, I really don't foresee it continuing. I could be wrong. Right, you guys have certainly surprised me before, all right, but I really don't foresee this thing continuing much longer, but we'll see what happens. Again, I'm super grateful for you guys. If you do tip today, if we hit the tips goal, thank you in advance. It helps me so much. It's really gotten me to a great start, getting back on my feet with everything going on in my personal life, and thank you for that help, okay, really, sincerely, thank you. But again, I don't foresee it continuing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the other thing is, there was one more thing. Shit, what was it? There was one more thing I wanted to talk about as a result of yesterday's event. But what the hell was it now? Shit, because I had it right in my head, and now it popped out of my head. I hate when that happens. Ugh. Damn it. Because I know it's going to happen. It's going to pop into my head later. And then I'm going to be like, damn, I wish I talked about it earlier on the pre-stream when we were already on that subject. Fuck, I had it in my head, too. No, it's gone. Son of a bitch. And it's gone. Damn it. I hate when that happens. Alright, well, anyway, what I would like to say, guys, is thank you very much for a really awesome celebration yesterday. It went really well. You guys really seemed to like it. I had a ton of fun with it. And thank you for that. Okay, seriously, thank you for the positivity. Thank you for the support. You know, it could have... I was nervous about a few things. Nothing really happened, which was great. It was a really good event. So thank you guys for that support and that positivity and everything. You know, going good. Everything's been going pretty good. So let's keep that positivity going if we at all we can. All right, let's try to keep it going. Fair enough. All right. Yeah. So that's it. That's really. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I swear there was something else. Fuck. Boomer memory. Yeah, I guess so. It sucks. I seriously had it in my head that this is the next and last thing to talk about before we move on here to the next segment, and now it's completely slipped my mind. Son of a bitch. Oh well. Oh well. If it pops back into my head, I guess we'll talk about it. But it's at this point, it's gone. It's gone. All right. So I guess that's it. As you guys know, I haven't been doing like any rules or plugs segments recently on my streams. But I did say maybe I would do it once a week. I'm not going to do a formal one today. I'm just going to say, guys, remember, we're coming to the end of the month. So if you... Oh! Got it. Got it. It just popped into my head. Is we're getting to the end of the month. First of all, you can check out my Patreon at patreon.com/darksidephil. You may want to consider contributing to it because we're near the end of the month, and that means you'll get your perks in early June. But, yeah, as a result of the Vest Fest, a couple things have happened. First of all, a couple people submitted new emotes for the channel. One of them is me eating a papadilla, and the other one is just a really funny, like, capture of my face. I think what it happened when I was moving the webcam from the couch over to the PC. They're both pretty damn good. Like, they both are funny. Okay? So, I'm considering adding them to the channel. But that would mean that we need to get rid of a couple emotes because I have no spots for emotes. All right? None. Zero. So what I need you guys to do today, please think about emotes that you don't really like on the channel anymore and maybe you'd like to see them go in exchange for having newer, better emotes. Okay? And we'll see what happens here, you know, but I think that I'm probably over the course of this weekend, when I get a chance, I can't do it now, I'll be busy today, maybe like Saturday or Friday, I'll be able to add these new emotes. Alright, so we'll see, but let me know what emotes don't you like you want to get rid of. You think that they're not pertinent anymore or whatever. And then I'll think about, I have two new ones that are very pertinent to stuff going on right now, okay? In addition, I have received artwork to make a new t-shirt or t-shirts of me in the vest. That is correct. Artwork of me in the vest. You guys have wanted vest merchandise for like a month and a half now. Well, I received artwork of me in the vest, all right? And it's pretty damn good, all right? And I'm going to probably, again, over the course of this weekend, I'm probably going to make these shirts on my Teespring store, okay? In which case you'll be able to get them in various colors, various designs. By the way, 3 different versions. One of each color vest. One in the beige vest, one in the blue vest, and one in the platinum vest. All 3 will be available, okay? I just got to have the time to set this up. It's a little bit time demanding to have to set up and get the designs to load properly and center properly and then design each shirt because you got to do different colors schemes and pricing schemes. And by the way, I promise you I will keep the prices way down as I always do. The shirts will be more fan service to you guys than anything else. I probably make a couple dollars on a sale of a shirt. Like, I'm serious. It's probably like $2-3 on a sale of a shirt. I'm not looking to make money on these. I'm more just, I want to have stuff out there that you guys like, and you guys have been telling me you want vest merchandise. Well, I'm going to do it now, okay? So, I will let you know if and when I have time over the weekend to work on this, okay? So, that's coming up this weekend, which is really neat. So, we're going to have, hopefully, new emotes. I just have to decide what emotes to remove, so please let me know which ones you don't like. And then we've also got, you know, vest merchandise, vest shirts that I'll be adding over the course of the weekend. Now, in addition to all of that, guys, yesterday we hit the subscriber goal for the month of May. Pretty damned awesome. So thank you for that. In particular, thanks to Last Rambo. He gifted like 55 subs. It was insane. You dropped a giant sub bomb in order to make it happen. So if you got a gifted sub yesterday, chances are it was because of Last Rambo, and you should definitely thank Last Rambo. Okay? So that means we are doing a special retrospective marathon event sometime in June. Quite honestly, it's probably going to be later on, like the second half of June, because I want to give you guys opportunity to nominate your favorite moments of my 12 years of history as a content creator. All right? But that means I need the time to go to my forums, set up the thread, etc. I don't have time right now. Like I said, probably over the weekend, maybe like Friday night, Saturday night, one of those nights I'm going to sit down, I'm going to work on all of this stuff, okay? So, once I do, I'll let you know, and you'll be able to start nominating your favorite moments for this upcoming event. I'm very excited for it. I hope you guys are excited for it. I love doing these retrospective events, okay? So, in summary, there's a lot of stuff coming. Number one, no, DSP Tries It is not returning full-time, but it may come back for future special event streams. Number two, no, we're not going to be doing a festival stream every 2 weeks, but maybe every month or so. If we can maintain the tips goal, we can keep it going. I would probably say the next festival special we'll do is at 150 streak. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can maintain it. If not, I'm still grateful, and thank you guys for the support you've given me. Personally, I don't foresee it happening, but maybe it will. Let's see what happens, okay? This coming weekend, a lot of stuff happening here. Number one, I'm going to be setting up new emotes on the stream based off of stuff that happened yesterday on the festival. So I hope that we can decide what emotes need the boot. Number two, new Teespring merch coming, hopefully over the weekend. Vest-related merchandise that you guys have been asking me for a while. You can now get it. And number three, on my forums, I'll be setting up the thread for you guys to nominate your favorite moments for the upcoming event, the Retrospective Marathon, okay? So that's a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people. That's a lot of stuff coming up for people to check out, all right? I just need time to do it. I know for a fact I'm not going to have time today. I'm hoping tomorrow. But the thing is, like, so much shit to do. I seriously do. Like, tomorrow I got to sit down. I have a ton of bills I got to pay for month end. And it's just, you know, crazy. It always gets busy for me, like, way all at once. I'll have times when, like, there's not much going on. And then all the times there's, like, insane amount of stuff going on all at once. And now's one of those times. So I shall do my best. I'll let you guys know when stuff is going on and when it's available, and we'll go from there. Fair enough? All right. I think it's time for us to just get to the shout-out segment then. I have really nothing else here to talk about. So let's go ahead. All right. So we start off today with Randy O'Butternub, who resubscribed for 2 months. He says, this prompt won't go away, so here you go. Yeah, on Twitch, even if you resubscribe, all right, if you do it when the stream's not live, or if you do it and then you don't click on the prompt that says, hey, celebrate your resub, it will, like, hound you, apparently. This is what I'm told. It, like, will really bother you and pop up all the time. So, yeah, you probably want to click on that so it goes away. Thank you, Randy O'Butternut, for the resub. Magic Sperm Whale resubscribed for 2 months in a row, 4 total, and said, yeah! Well, thank you very much, Magic Sperm Whale, for the support. Lice for Soul, the first cheerer of the morning, did 100-bit cheers. Have you considered running for the governor of Washington? Well, here's the thing. Chances are, I'd be amazing, right? I'd be the best governor ever. We all agree there, right? Because, you know, I'm a very political guy. I know what I'm talking about. But sadly, politics in America are all about money. And since I'm not rich, I'll never get voted in. So it is what it is. I guess we'll just have to put up with another 17 months of lockdown because our governor really knows what he's doing. All right, that was a political statement. I should not have made it on my stream. I apologize wholeheartedly. You guys know that I don't make political statements on my streams. By the way, it was a joke, too. It was not serious, so. Okay. Let's continue. Red Spider-Man cheered and said, good morning for DSP. I am pumped for Mortal Kombat. I grew up playing the game. Have a good time playing. I'm looking forward to it. All right. Thank you very much, Red Spider-Man. I appreciate your cheer, and it's good to see you today. Hello. Little Iffy 22 did a 50-bit cheer. Says, what about Mafia 1, 2, and 3 remastered? 2 and 3 remastered, I'm not interested in. 3 I played as a new release, didn't really like it. 2 I played and absolutely loved it, but the 2 remake isn't a remake at all. It's just a port. They just ported the game from the Xbox 360 or PS3 to the modern consoles. There's no reason to play it again. But Mafia 1 is going through a full-on remake. They are from the ground up redesigning this game, a new graphical engine, like everything's been improved, and I've never played Mafia 1. So, when that comes out, and I believe it's in late August, I am going to be playing the Mafia 1 remake. That sounds very interesting to me. I'm looking forward to that, okay? So that one, yes. The other 2, no. Lies for Soul cheered again. He says the s'mores frap, he means frappuccino, that you got looked horrible. It was supposed to be perfectly layered marshmallow whipped cream on top of milk chocolate with frappuccino in the middle. I think they forgot the frappuccino. Like, I'm serious. Like, that thing, all I tasted was sugar. First it tasted like a mouthful of whipped cream. Then it tasted like a mouthful of chocolate sauce. Then it tasted like a mouthful of marshmallow sauce. And I literally did not taste any coffee, nor did I feel like I got any caffeine out of it. It just tastes like sugar. It was gross. It was seriously disgusting. So, yeah, it was bad. I cannot recommend that. Now, here's the thing. Maybe they made it wrong. That does happen. You know, I do a DSP tries it, and they make the product wrong. Maybe that's what happened here. And if that's the case, well, I guess I just had bad luck. Maybe you've tried the s'mores frappuccino yourself and it's better than that. But my experience was less than a pleasant one. I did not enjoy that at all. It was disgusting. Okay? So not recommending to get it. By the way, the other thing, when you think of s'mores, you think of 2 graham crackers with melted chocolate and a marshmallow crushed between it. That's a s'mores, right? There was no graham cracker flavor at all in that thing. All they did was sprinkle a tiny few pieces of graham cracker on top, right? So how am I supposed to get graham cracker flavor in my drink when it's only sprinkled on top? So, not good. It was very bad. 2 thumbs down. Ice vs. Soul cheered again. He says, the graham crackers are my favorite. I hook them up when I make them myself. So I guess what he's saying is he puts a lot of graham cracker on it when he makes it. I guess he works at Starbucks. I mean, that's good for you. Good on you, because, man, that was shitty for me. You know? All right, Hail Hydra, what's going on? Hail Hydra tipped me $10 and says, what? Hold on. Okay, so he says he was playing Maneater. Okay, I couldn't tell. For some reason, his a random letter capitalized in what he was saying. And it made it, like, impossible to read. Okay, so Hail Hydra tipped me $10. First of all, thank you for getting the tipping started today, Hail Hydra. He says, I was playing Maneater. All right, so this is the Shark RPG, guys. 15 hours into the game, my save has crashed and now corrupted. 15 hours of wasted time. It's a well-known bug as well. Well, that really sucks. Imagine that. Imagine if we played Maneater for like 4 streams and the fucking game corrupted. That would be unprecedentedly annoying and bad. And he says, who's your favorite SpongeBob character? Mine is Larry the Lobster or Bubble Buddy. I don't even know who those characters are. I only know the main characters from it, you know. I don't know. The squirrel. The squirrel who lives underwater. Because it's ridiculous that a squirrel would live underwater in a scuba suit. I can't even remember her name. Sally? I can't remember the squirrel's name. But there you go. That's my favorite character. So thank you for the $10 tip. I appreciate that. Man, now honestly, just telling me that. Sandy Cheeks is her name. Sandy Cheeks. There you go. That kind of makes me wonder if I should even bother Maneater, you know? There are other things to play. What was the other one that everyone wanted me to do? Shit. There was another game that came out that everyone wanted me to kind of play. And Minecraft Dungeons. That's another one I'm considering, although here's the problem with that. It's an RPG. So now I'm going to be playing Minecraft Dungeons and Fire Emblem, and that's 2 RPGs at once, and I'm already playing a Minecraft game in regular Minecraft once a week, so I don't know, man. That's why I'm very skeptical about Minecraft Dungeons. Unless you guys absolutely think it's a great game, want to see me play it, I'm very skeptical about checking it out, because I'm thinking maybe it won't go well. I don't know. Again, let me know what you guys think. Would you like to see Maneater? Would you like to see Minecraft Dungeons? Would you like to see something else? Let me know this week. And then probably next week I'm going to be picking something up new, more than likely. Okay? Okay. Thank you, Hail Hydra, for the cheer. Or, excuse me, for the tip. I got some good discussion going there. Fury Seidel has subscribed for 2 months. He said, I've been watching since the new Super Mario Brothers Wii U playthrough with John Rambo. Or actually, was it Wii or Wii U? I don't even know. Thanks for content all these years. You are welcome, Fury Seidel. Thank you for the support. It's good to see you on the stream. Welcome. Matilda Tank has tipped me $1 and says, correct me if I'm wrong, was Mortal Kombat 9 the last game you played in a tournament setting? Mortal Kombat 9 the last game that I played in a tournament setting. I think, if I'm remembering correctly, all right, the last fighting game that I played in an actual tournament, and this, I could be wrong. I guess you guys will probably correct me better than me knowing, because you guys follow my stuff. I just make the stuff. I think it was Screw Attack Gaming Convention in 2013. And I think that I played several games, including Street Fighter, one of the versions of Super Street Fighter 4. I don't know what version it was, but I think it was that, and I won that tournament. I won the Street Fighter 4 tournament. There was also Tetris, which I failed miserably in. There was NBA Jam, which I actually did really well in. I'm pretty sure I got like third or second or something in NBA Jam. I think there was Sonic. I think Sonic was in it. Yeah, it was one of the Sonic games, a time trial. I think it was Sonic 4, Episode 2 or something like that. There was a time trial. And maybe something else. And if you remember, I made top 8 and I was on stage playing, at that point, the brand spanking unreleased new DuckTales remastered remake. And I didn't even know what I was doing. It was entertaining to watch, but I failed because it was about collecting the money. And I didn't know where the hell the money was hidden, so I didn't do very well. All right, but I think that was the last time I played in any kind of a tournament competition. I'm almost positive. So that was, 7 years ago? I'm pretty sure that was the last time. Since then, it's just been casualized gameplay over the internet from home, you know. Maybe, actually, I take that back, because I know for a fact that I did probably play some Super Turbo at Howard's house at some point between 2013 and 2014, before I left the state. More than likely, I probably played a session or something then, but that was, you know, last time I did a tournament, I'm pretty sure that was it. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Okay. All right, let's continue on. Oh, wait a minute, did I add that? Yes, I did. Okay, I did add that. Red Spider-Man cheered. He says, I forgot to ask you, who are your favorite characters from Mortal Kombat games over the years? Oh, man. Think about this. I would say the classics. Like, when you think back to Mortal Kombat, you think, who are the classic characters from Mortal Kombat? I'd probably say Scorpion, Sub-Zero, still the two that are the staples of the franchise. They're in every single Mortal Kombat game without fail. Those two ninja clans, right? And they've always, those are the characters who spawned all the other clones, right? I say clones because they're basically like palette swap ninjas. Even though they're not really anymore, you know, they were at one point. When I played Mortal Kombat 3, I really liked Cyrax. He was always my favorite character in MK3. As for modern Mortal Kombats, like, I'm trying to think, like, who is, like, the most fun character to play in Mortal Kombat 9, 10, and 11? It's hard to say, because they keep changing the characters in every iteration, right? In one, the character's top tier, and the next they suck. It's actually really hard to say. I guess that would be what I would say. I would say the classic ninjas and Cyrax were always kind of my favorites. Because, again, I grew up playing these in arcades. The originals in arcades in the 90s. Certainly a far cry from what we're getting today when we play these in the 2020s. But, those are my choices. Okay, Lucifer Soul did a 200-bit cheer. That is the biggest cheer of the day. He says, sorry you had to have that horrible drink. If I had the chance to make it for you, I'd give you a venti on the house. I believe... What does that mean? Is that the big one? I always confuse... The thing that confuses me about Starbucks is they call Grande. Grande is like medium. But Grande sounds like grand, which sounds like it's big. But it's not. It's medium. I think they do that. Oh, yeah. Don't they also call the small a tall? If it's small, then it's not tall. It's short. I think it's purposefully misnaming it to make it sound like more than it is. So the small is a tall, the medium is a grande, and the large is a venti. It is. It's a marketing scheme. I agree. Like, that's smart that they do that because it fools you into thinking you're getting more than you're getting. You're like, I ordered the tall. What is this tiny thing? That's the tall. Did you want the big one? That's the venti. That's like 3 times more expensive. Oh. No, I don't want that then. Fuck it. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, give me the large. Yeah, I mean, what can I say? That thing was gross. I don't know if it was made correctly or not. Pimp My Shed plays did a 150-bit cheer. He says, Phil, I cannot wait for the Morrowind stream on Saturday. Will you be playing Predator Hunting Grounds? Well, first of all, Pimp My Shed plays. I believe now Morrowind's actually going to be Sunday. It's funny because the other day he thought it was Friday, and I corrected him and I said it's going to be Saturday. So now he correctly says, oh, it's going to be Saturday. Guess what? I think now it's Sunday. This is what happens with my streams is as things naturally occur, the schedule gets shifted around. So Pimp My Shed plays it. Now looks like Morrowind's going to be Sunday night because Saturday night we're going to be finishing up Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, which I did not finish last night. Okay, so I apologize. I don't want you to be confused. But what I would say is this. The best way to follow my schedule is to go on my Twitter at They Call Me DSP because I update it every single day. I was updating the schedule here on Twitch in the new schedule page, and then I realized absolutely no one was using it. Like, no one was mentioning it, and no one was using the schedule page. I can continue. If you guys really want me to continue to update the schedule page here on my Twitch channel, I can. But it seems like people are just used to using my Twitter, and no one's using the schedule that's built into my Twitch. So, anyway, I will be playing Morrowind on Sunday now. Now, the other half, he says, we'll be playing Predator Hunting Grounds. No. Here's why. Even though I actually like the Predator movies, and I've played a few games with the Predator in them over the years, I've heard that Predator Hunting Grounds is essentially the Predator versus a group of hunters. And it's fun when you're playing with a group of friends who are teaming up as the hunters, and you're interacting and talking with each other to have a strategy of teaming up to kill the Predator. But essentially, if you don't have that, it's pretty bad. It's kind of like playing Apex Legends with a team that doesn't communicate. It's bad. It's not fun. There's no teamwork. And it also, I've heard the game ain't great anyway. It's okay. It's like passable. If you're looking for a team-based game, it's good. But outside of that, it's not anything revolutionary or groundbreaking. It's not a game that you're missing anything if you don't play it. So I did not play it when it came out. And, I'm basically, I don't foresee myself playing it in the future. Okay. Hill Hydra. Oh, there you go. Trap Hustler just said it's a poor man's Evolve. There you go. Remember Evolve? One person plays as a giant monster and the other person plays as the hunter team. Apparently, it's the same game. Danny X says the game is completely dead at this point. Wow. No, he says it's kind of dead at this point. Excuse me, I read that wrong. All right. Hill Hydra took me another $1.69 and says Warner Brothers are teasing for the past year with two games. One's called Batman Court of Owls and a Harry Potter RPG. Which game would you consider playing? Both. I would play both because, number one, we haven't had a Batman game since 2015. We'd definitely like to play a new Batman game. Number two, I've never played a Harry Potter game at all. I've seen every Harry Potter movie, but, never played a game. It would be kind of neat to maybe play an RPG where you're growing up as a wizard and getting abilities and leveling magic up and doing... That would be kind of neat, I think. Not to say that I'm a big Harry Potter fan or anything. Just because I've seen all the movies doesn't mean I'm a huge fan. I mean, I've seen all the Star Wars movies, and I'm not a huge fan of Star Wars either. Well, I take that back. I didn't see the last one. I didn't see Rise of Skywalker or whatever. But, all right. So anyway, yeah, I'd be very interested in that. Okay. He also says, did you watch Justice League? What is your thoughts on the latest news of the Snyder Cut? I did not watch Justice League. Here's what happened. Okay. I had seen, I think it was the Man of Steel Superman movie. And even though I didn't love it, I also didn't think it was as bad as most people made it out to be. A lot of people heavily criticized it and said it was terrible. I watched it and I was like, it ain't that bad. It's not great, but it's not that bad. It's got some really laughable shit in it, but it's still not terrible. Then I bought into the hype, and if you remember the year that I was making vlogging style videos, I decided to go see Batman vs. Superman. What was it, Dawn of Justice or whatever? That was one of the worst movies I had seen probably in the last 25 years. That movie was atrociously bad. The plot was terrible. The ending was terrible. The fight scenes were terrible. The acting was okay. I would actually say the acting was the best thing about the movie. Everything else was bad. It was like, let's put a bunch of top-notch actors into a stinky piece of donkey shit. Like, they should have just called it Donkey Shit the Movie. And just had, Ben Affleck and fucking, what's his name, the guy who plays Superman, I keep forgetting his name, and Gal Gadot, just have them sitting inside of a big donkey turd. Like, that could have been a movie, and it probably would have been better. All right? I hate that fucking movie. So, because of that, because that movie was so bad, all right, I basically got completely turned off to the DC movies, and I didn't really care about them. So, Suicide Squad came out, and I didn't see it in theaters. Eventually, I saw it on demand, and I was like, oh my God, that movie was bad. It's like, oh, so, admittedly, Suicide Squad was the last DC movie that I saw. There have been a few others. There's been Wonder Woman, which everyone says is good, didn't see it. Aquaman, which everyone says is good, didn't see it. I just have no interest in seeing these movies. Like, I'm serious. Like, those two movies completely killed any interest that I had in seeing these DC movies. Oh, that's true, too. Xander Rome says Shazam was solid. And the thing is, I actually like that actor, too. The guy who put Shazam, I forget his name, Zachary Levi. He was really good in the series Chuck. So I actually like him as an actor. But I still didn't see the movie. So I don't think I'm so turned off by DC movies, I'm probably not going to see these. All right. So, did I see Justice League? No. I've heard it was so bad. Like, I already saw Batman versus Superman. I've already been up that donkey's Hershey Highway. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need another delicious helping of feces. I have enough going on in my life that I don't need to pain myself further. All right, so I'm not gonna see that movie. Okay, I refuse. As for a Snyder Cut, if a Snyder Cut is released and is much better, then I would arguably not go to see that. I would arguably watch that at some point. But if the original, if the original one is so bad, there's no way that I'm gonna see it. Okay. Now, Life's for Soul's hating on me and saying that he thinks I'm now I'm a Marvel fanboy. No, I'm not. In fact, I'll criticize Marvel movies too. Like, I thought Infinity War was okay. I thought the Endgame was like more of like a comedy. Or Endgame actually to me was more like, how they make those comics in Marvel, What If? That's what it was. It felt like, what if? What if there was an alternate timeline and everyone got fucked up and then the heroes had to try to fix the timeline? It didn't even feel to me like it was a mainstream Marvel plot line. It felt like an annual what if special. I'm not saying the movie was bad. I'm just saying it wasn't like funny. Or excuse me, it wasn't like, it didn't seem serious to me at all. Okay? But I think that some of the Marvel movies are pretty bad too. So I haven't even seen. Let's see. I didn't see Captain Marvel. I didn't see Ant-Man and the Wasp. I don't really want to either. Like, probably I'm interested. Like, Doctor Strange was pretty good. I thought Black Panther was okay. It wasn't great, even though everyone overhyped the fuck out of that movie. I didn't think it was great. A lot of them are just following these kind of formulas, and even though I'm not groaning through all of them, at the same time, I don't think they're as good as people say they are. So I'm definitely not a Marvel fanboy. I'm not going to sit here and say the Marvel movies are great. They're not. They're just all right, in my opinion. All right, anyway, let's continue here. Life's First Soul did a 200-bit cheer. He says, was Twilight New Moon your favorite movie, or is it Inglourious Bastards? No. It was actually White Chicks. That's my favorite movie. Loads of protein cheer, because I recommend the new Star Wars. I just watched The Rise of Skywalker. Nothing prepares you for it. I cheered, I shouted, I fist pumped. I cried and stood and cheered. It was everything that you would hope for it would be, and I'm glad to have watched it, and I can't wait for you to watch it. I think he's trying to troll me, because I've heard the complete opposite, that fans of Star Wars hate the movie. Eventually I'm going to see it. One day I'm going to see it. I just got to get around to it. I don't know when I'm going to get around to it, but one day I'm going to see it. Maybe I'll go through exactly what you just said. Life's First Soul did a 400-bit cheer. He's still the top cheerer and says, Batman vs. Superman is the best movie ever made. I completely disagree. I actually thought the first half of the movie wasn't so bad. The second half of the movie is just a fucking terrible train wreck. Wonder Woman doesn't belong in the movie, has no part in it. Completely pointless. Just used to promote future movies of hers and Justice League. Doomsday's the worst villain ever. That version of Lex Luthor is the worst version of Lex Luthor ever. The ending plot is nonsensical. It's the action scenes, don't even get me started. They're so bad. The first few scenes are good. Like I said, the first half of the movie when you got Batman fighting in the warehouse against the people, that's really good. And then the second half of the movie is all CGI trash. It looks like it came out of fucking The Matrix. It's bad, man. So, terrible. Anyway, all right. Let's continue. Let's give shout outs to the top cheers of the week so far. Thank you for your contributions. We got Save the Pig the Game and Magnus Flamebeard tied for 9th place. We got Lucifer's Soul at 8th, tied with Didn't Star Rune, so technically that's 7th. But then they tied with Last Rambo, so it's actually a triple tie for 6th. Holy shit. Red Spider-Man's in 5th. Crabcock is tied with D-Man 11 for 3rd place. Spartan King is in 2nd, and firmly in 1st place for this week is Noah Taylor 22. So thank you guys very, very much for the cheering contributions this week. Now, thank you to the top subscription gifters of this week. We've got Super Sly Gaming, VG Stuffed, as well as Nihilistic Goldfish, who all gifted a single subscription to the channel. I thank you guys for that. Then we've got Chipe, Randy O'Butternub, Guitar Player 1939, who all gifted 2 subscriptions to the channel. Thank you for that. Lunaba gifted 3 subscriptions to the channel. Thank you very much, Lunaba. Big Papa Phil gifted 4 subscriptions to the channel this week so far. Thank you, Big Papa Phil. Golden Nobles gifted 5 subscriptions to the channel. Thank you very much, Golden Nobles. And this last Rambo, came in yesterday and he said, I'm just going to drop 61 subs. That's all. Just a little drop in a bucket. Here's a few subscriptions. 61 subscriptions. Thank you very much, Last Rambo, for that very, very generous support this week. And in reality, as I said, it really was Last Rambo who put us over the edge for the goal, the subs goal. So thank you very much. We've hit the subs goal, and yes, we're doing that marathon event. Thank you, Last Rambo. Hail Hydra tipped another $1. He says, you ever play Lego Harry Potter? It's on sale right now, £15 for the bundle. I don't know. If I were to play a Lego game, it would probably be a chill stream thing. I doubt anyone's going to want to see that as a main gameplay stream. Those games are pretty outdated at this point, too. Wasn't there... I think there's actually a Lego Star Wars collection or something coming out this year. Maybe I would play that. I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah, like I said, if I were to play Lego games, it would probably be for chill streaming or whatever. It probably would not... it would not be something serious like a full playthrough. And in reality, no, I don't foresee myself playing Lego Harry Potter at any point. If anything, if like Harry Potter was coming back, man, there's gonna be a new movie series, or you know what I mean, then maybe I would play Lego Harry Potter to celebrate that or something. But outside of that, nah, I don't think so. Infinite 55 did a 1,000-bit cheer to be the biggest cheer of the day. Thank you very much, Infinite. Appreciate that, man. And that's a cool emote. What is that? A flaming... What is that? Is that a flaming, exploding snowman head or something? What the hell? Okay. So, Infinite 55 just did a 1,000-bit cheer to become the top cheer of the day. And he says the following. Congratulations on all your recent success. Do you think this current pandemic might have something to do with that? I don't know. I honestly have no idea, nor would I ever question my viewers. You know what I mean? Like, we talked about this at the very beginning of the pandemic, that who would be affected in a positive or a negative way. And obviously, we talked about how, obviously, in the real world, things are very negative. A lot of people have passed away from this thing, which is absolutely awful. A lot of people have gotten sick. There's still a lot of places where there's not a lot of resources to go around. Store shelves are empty. People are scared. This is not something to celebrate. This is not something to be even saying in any capacity, oh, this is positive. No. Fuck no. All right? If I could, even if there was any positivity to my content, all right, I would gladly give it all back to make this whole fucking thing go away and have everyone be healthy and happy. You know what I mean? That is way more important than giving a shit about a little bit of extra positivity on my streams, okay? But we all talked about this at the beginning of the pandemic, that people who were able to keep working, people who were able to keep schedules, people who were able to create content consistently are probably going to see an uptick because people will be at home, right? People are at home way more now than they were. They're able to watch a YouTube video, tune into a live stream, watch a TV show or a movie on demand more than ever before. And so anything that's on demand content available during, the daytime, this is going to be content that's going to get an uptick, just because everyone's home, right? So I think that was something we kind of just expected was going to happen. Now, if you're talking about specifically the festival, the vest streak and all of that, I have no idea. I told you, I don't know what triggered it. It was an idea that people had during a Minecraft stream, it actually was, because someone found the video. Someone found it was actually during a Minecraft stream during the month of March. I think it was early March, when on a rarity we hit the tips goal, and someone suggested, hey, as the reward, you should put on the vest, because that's really cool. We found the vest during that marathon last week. You should do that as the reward. And I said, if you guys really want it, I don't care. We'll do it. Right? So I put it on, and then boom. Next thing you know, people want the vest. They want to hit the goal. They want the vest. They like that. They like the fact that that's something that's fan-created, that's a viral thing. People have made memes about it. They really, they think it's cool. They think it's neat. They think it's something different. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to be some kind of a stupid, crotchety old man who refuses to jump in on the fun that you guys have created, right? So, in the contrary, I'll ride with it and have fun with it, right? So, it's been cool. Okay? Again, is that a direct result of the pandemic? I don't know. Certainly I don't have the ability to really put myself in the shoes of my viewers and know what's going on. I don't really want to. I don't want to think that, like I said, I'm in a mindset that I don't want to think about the pandemic as a positive. That's fucked up. I don't. And sadly, I hate to say it, people who don't like me, that's what the only reason it feels successful is because of the pandemic. Not the fact that I put out positive content and people like my streams. No, it's because of a pandemic that they decided to be supportive of me over the last 2 months. What? How does that even make sense? I mean, if I wasn't putting out content people liked, they wouldn't have supported to begin with, right? So for me, quite frankly, I don't want to see any positives from the pandemic at all, because I don't think there are any. But admittedly, there's been a lot of positivity around myself and my streams lately. I'm very grateful for that. And I can't really look into the mindsets of my viewers to know why. All I can say is thank you. And, let's keep it rolling. Let's keep the positivity rolling on the streams. Let's enjoy the games. Let's have fun. Let's keep stuff going. I'm happy to put on a silly vest for you guys, if you like it, as a way of saying thank you. Okay? Yeah, see, if it says, well, I really meant social distancing. I hear you. The problem is you can't really speak about it without bringing up the other thing. You know what I mean? Like, what even it's trying to say is, well, since everyone's social distancing and at home, do you think that's benefited your streams? I mean, very factually, yes. Yes, absolutely. And like I said, at the very beginning of this thing, that was one of the things that everyone was talking about. Do you think that online content creators will see any kind of a benefit because people are at home? Yes. I mean, that's just matter of fact. Yeah, people are at home. They're watching content more. Of course, it's going to benefit people who are able to make said content. There's a lot of people now who can't even work, right? I'm one of the lucky people. Every day I get to make content at home, and this didn't affect me at all, you see? So there you go. Hill Hydra tipped $1 is a real question. You think real hard. Are you a man or a woman? Think real hard. Well, scientifically, I think everyone starts off female, and then when you get that certain chromosome, you become a man. So I guess for a very, 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 very short period of time, I was a woman, and then I became a man, right? I think that's how it works. So there's your answer. You wanted me to think hard, I thought hard. Howling Wolf Joey cheered and said, don't watch either The Rise of Skywalker or the new Terminator. It was terrible that it retcons the classics. The DC live-action movies are also terrible. I get turned off from the DCU because of it, but at least the animated DC movies are really good, like Suicide Squad, Justice League Dark, and Constantine. I always liked the animated DC movies. I agree with you. If anything, I feel they should be longer. Like, most of the animated DC movies end up being quite short, like just an hour. And I'm like, damn, why can't they make that a 3-hour epic instead of the fucking shitty Batman versus Superman Dawn of donkey shit? right? That's what I want to be the 3-hour epic. The studio that actually makes quality content, not the one that pumps out feces. So, that would be my choice. Anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for the support. Thanks for hanging out with me on the pre-stream. Let's end the pre-stream. Let's take a short break for me to go use the restroom. And when I come back, it's time to start up with Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath. Like I said, we're going to start with the story. That's going to be the focus for today. Keep in mind, I can't remember how to play the damn game. I'm probably going to suck hard, okay? Being honest here, I probably am going to suck really hard. Kind of unavoidable when you haven't played a game for over a year. You know what I mean? But I'll do my best. And then we'll see how far we get in the story today. I don't know if we'll even beat it. We might not. We might have to continue on Saturday. But if I beat it, great, I guess. And go from there. All right, I'm just looking to have some chill fun and see where they went with the story of this one. I hope you guys are excited to see it continue. Okay? All right, so brief break. And then I'll be back with Mortal Kombat 11 Aftermath. See you in a sec.